Ta-da. Okay.
So there's no talking that you don't want on.
Yes. All right. Awesome. All righty. I called to order the Town of Crandall board meeting. It's July 21st and it's 6:33 p.m. I'm Caitlin Rothrock. I'm town board president.
No, Councilman. Adam Burkhart, Town Attorney.
Debbie Jones, acting treasurer.
Awesome. And then I put the attendance sheet out. I think we all signed in. Okay. I was able to review the agenda and I motion to approve.
I'll second.
Awesome. Oh, and I should mention, John Rourke is not here tonight, but he will be next time. And then did you have a chance to read the minutes?
Skimmed over.
Okay. I read them pretty thoroughly. Let's see. So whenever you're ready, I motion to approve the minutes.
I'll second that.
Okay. And then, do we have any accounts payable vouchers? Okay. Thank you. I already did it then. I just can't recall what I did. Perfect. So I motion to approve the accounts payable vouchers.
Second.
Awesome.
The next two are not available.
Okay.
Not available.
No, I'm sorry.
All right.
That's okay. Yeah.
I can't believe that I left them, totally forgot them.
That's okay. We'll come back to the financial reports and the receipts reports just next time. No worries. And then I reviewed the internal controls, and I motion to approve the internal control.
Need to be seconded. Does that need to be seconded? Yes.
It doesn't even have to be
Oh, I don't have to.
approved on, no, you all take them and you all sign off on them, so they don't even have to have a motion to approve them or anything. You all do have them, they were distributed to you.
Okay, awesome. So we're good at being quick. On to old business. I created a website. It's townofcrandall.org. It's through Squarespace. I need to look at the exact amount. I can pull it up in my email. But it does have a monthly cost. It's somewhere between $16 and $20 a month. And so it just has you pay by the year, and it saves you like quite a bit of money if you pay for the whole year. So it was like 200 something. I'll see if I can find it here.
Townofcrandall.what?
.org, O-R-G, yeah. Let's see. And then Squarespace gives you a domain name. So like, it wasn't townofcrandall.org. It was something like Denim and Muskrats or something. And, and so in order to, I was like, that can't be the title. So in order to change it, you have to like apply, which is a very fast process. And they just make sure that doesn't exist somewhere else on the internet. And I think it's free the first time, but I think later it'll cost about $40 a year or something. And the website might cost us a little bit to maintain, but I think overall, like $16 a month plus $40 a year, it's really not too bad. So I went ahead and I just paid for it. I was mentioning it before. And so if it's okay with everyone here, let me see if I found it, the receipt. Let's see. Space receipt. I meant to send it to you before we came, Debbie, but it slipped my mind. Well, I'll find it. It's about $250 is what I would think. So if that's okay with everyone, I'll just have Debbie reimburse me for that.
Yeah, $250 per year.
I think per year, yeah. Or like, it's like $16.59 a month or something. So, and there's other options. Like if we decided that we wanted to do more on the website or have like banners at the top and be fancy, we could pay more, but I didn't think we needed to be I picked the cheapest option, so I didn't think we needed to be fancy. But I still have time to reverse it if we need to. But I just figured it was I think every website that you create is going to have some kind of cost that comes with it. So anyway, do you feel okay about that?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll just motion to approve that we pay about $16.59 a month for our website, and then $40 a year for our domain name. Do I need a motion? Okay. Sorry, go ahead.
1 second.
Okay. And then, did you have anything on the budget, Debbie?
I did our budget meeting on last Tuesday, I believe it was, Monday or Tuesday, I forget which day I actually did it. So our hearing will be at our September meeting. You have to bring the budget to the council so the hearing will be at our September, and the actual final voting of it will be on our October meeting. So they'll just be at those meetings or the dates that I have regular time that, and if something comes up, we can always make changes, but I do have to give at least 10 days in advance for them to be out for that. But so I did that. The budget that I normally use, $1,900 was more than what they felt we would have income coming in. So I had to drop the budget in the general. I just picked it up in the riverboat.
Okay.
So no changes or anything like that. It's just the general was, they didn't think the general part of it would have enough funds coming in to cover the budget. So like I said, I just I did 2,000 is what I did, made it even. And then just increased in the riverboat by 2,000. So what we'll wind up having to do is, if we continue to do for the fire department, we'll need to take that out of riverboat, which most of the time we wind up taking it out. I try to budget for it, but most of the time we wind up having to take it out of the riverboat anyway. So I figured that really wasn't going to make any kind of a difference, but that you'll see that difference on there. So that's the only thing on that there was that they felt wouldn't be able to be. So. And I'd rather fix it while I'm talking to them than for them to shoot me back a thing and says, well, we have to reduce your budget by X amount of dollars. So
Sure. Yeah, it's always better to be on top of it.
So that's what I did on the budget so far. So at our next meeting in September is when we'll start the process of voting that.
Okay. You got anything else? And then I think,
Well,
yeah.
we'll have it.
Okay. I wrote it down on that.
All right. I followed up on a new spreader through Jacoby's. It's the only place I went. I think the stainless steel is out of the question, but they showed me one. It's got a heavy fiberglass bin on it. And it starts at about $1,125. But according to the fellow up there, he says you get a better price for a
municipality.
Municipality. So it'll be cheaper than that if we decide to go that route. It's something we'll have to think about. So this particular series here is spread. It's adjustable pattern. You can adjust it where it's spread wide or narrow or in between. 500 pound capacity. The one we've got right now is just about had it. I mean, it's, rust has got it.
Well, and the
It's
plastic sounds good
Yes.
because it won't rust.
right.
So yeah, that sounds good to me.
So that's something to think about.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, we're in good time because we have a little
Oh, yeah.
winter. Yeah. So
Hopefully.
yeah, me too. We have a very long fall.
Question, do they have to order that now then?
Well, they didn't have any in stock when I was asking them, but it will take maybe a couple of days to get one.
Oh, okay. That was gonna be a question I had, was how long would it take? Is it something you needed to work on now because it's gonna take a while to get? Okay.
And if you think it's the best option, I'm comfortable with. I mean, with going for it.
They're the only place I went to. That was Jacoby's,
Yeah,
you know.
that's the place I know too, locally, as far as any farm type equipment goes.
We don't need a great big one.
Mhm.
Uh,
Is that how big our current one is? Is it 500 pound capacity?
I couldn't tell you right now. I know, well, this is the only one we ever had, but 500-pound capacity would be great, you know.
Yeah.
It won't be too big for that tractor and all that.
Okay. Well,
But,
if we need to, we can think on it too, and then
yeah,
come back to it in September. Okay.
I think that's all I had.
And then the other thing that I had was that there's a CD that's up. I don't know, expires not the right word. We have to just reinvest it or whatever. It's at First Savings. If we move it to First Harrison, it just makes things easier because then all of our stuff is at First Harrison. And then we can do anything below 12 months on that.
12
So
months or below.
say it again.
12 months or below.
Or below.
Yes, okay.
So I'll probably just do 12 months unless there's some kind of amazing deal. But if everyone's okay with that, I'll just motion to move that CD from First Harrison Savings, or from First Savings to First Harrison Bank.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good? Okay. Good deal.
All in one pot.
Yeah, okay. And then my only other question is I'm just thinking about how Harrison County came and we kind of made a plan, a comprehensive plan, and how we have to have a website. And I think just because the work I do personally, it makes me think, do we want to have some kind of mission statement, so to speak, that is like an explanation of what we do as a board? Because we definitely have people come and ask us for things that we don't do as a board. And so it might be a good idea just to have we're the town of Crandall, town board or whatever. And, we can help manage services like fixing roads and streetlights and things like this. And we can maybe refer you to resources, just so people have an idea of what.
Do we have a mission statement? Do you all have a mission statement? Okay.
Not that I know of.
If it's complicated and we don't need it, if it will put us into a more complicated situation, then we don't have to. It was just a thought that I, had.
Now, remember, we're just a little old community.
We are just a little,
Just a little country-
yeah.
country town. We ain't like Horton.
big old court. Yeah.
And
And I don't know if other towns have them. I mean, I didn't
I
even
don't
look.
know.
It
I
just
don't
came
know.
into my mind, honestly. But
I don't know about the mission statement part of it, but on your website, you could list just on the website, maybe food banks or,
sure, that's a great idea.
or whatever, if,
Just like nearby resources.
yeah, nearby resources or something to that effect. I mean, I know that's not really a mission statement, but if you're wanting to get some more information out there,
Yeah, I like that.
you could just put that on the website.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Do you have a good mission statement in that?
I have not formally written anything. I just was kind of thinking to myself as I was making the website, what you could do. And there's always suggestions. And I have had to work on our website a little bit at my job. And the mission statement's a big deal at my job. And so, which that's different in education. But it can just be a positive thing. It can just help people. I think it can help inform people to what kind of service you can provide, and also what kind of service that you don't provide, like, so, if you word it in a kind and correct way. But maybe I'll just think on it a little bit more, and I can write something up and we can all kind of think about it. And if we want to nix it, that's fine too. Because I agree, we are a little community. I really question how many people will even know that we have a website. Maybe.
Well, probably not many people know we in here.
Yes, that's probably true. Yeah, we know. Oh, and I just want to share, we got a thank you letter from, I don't know her, I wish I did, Kyla Wilson. You know this person? She says, thank you for the scholarship that I received from Crandall Community. It means a lot to get this because I've grown up in Crandall. But I sure don't know who she is. It's such a
I
little,
don't know.
speaking of it being such a little place, I'm like, who's that? And I don't remember us talking about it. Maybe we
So
did.
it's probably Harrison County Community Foundation. And so they probably just manage it according to its terms. And I think that Crandall's got a scholarship fund that you have to be a resident of the town.
I didn't understand that's how it worked. You said
Yeah.
that, and that makes more sense to me. Yeah. Okay. And now that I think about it, I had that scholarship, and that is what I did. So, okay. Well, but I thought it was nice. So I do wish I knew who she was. It's like you've grown up here, and I apparently don't know you. Mhm.
I think she went from Waynesville and she lives over in the middle house on the back alley. I think that's who that is.
Okay.
Now, I could be wrong. It could be one of these girls back here.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Well, it's nice that she wrote a thank you.
Yes.
So people don't always write thank you letters anymore. So I'm always like, oh. Do I have anything else? Let's see.
River Hills, and I don't know if they have sent it to you all personally or not. And I thought I had it in my stuff here, but I can't find it. But there's an invitation to their dinner, and I don't remember the date. It's August something. I
It is
can text you all.
Yeah.
Okay, did she send you something?
Yeah, I have
Okay.
something on it too. I could not make it last year, but and then one year I think the year before it was canceled. And so, but if I can go, I'll go for sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. Like I said, I knew that it came in the mail, and I was gonna bring that up too. And I just got that when I picked up the mail.
Does anyone want to go if I can't go? Like, do you want to go? Get a free day home? Okay.
I haven't even looked at memorized the date to know if I'm even can be available or not, but yeah,
Okay.
if I do, I can let them know, as far as that goes, but yeah,
For
I
some
just
reason-
wanted to make sure you all were aware of it.
Yeah, I usually go to the meetings and they kind of like lump that in
Yeah,
with the meeting sort of. So, but if I can't go, I'll let someone know just in case so they can enjoy it.
well, actually, everybody can go with their,
Oh, I didn't realize that.
yes,
Okay.
all of the councils and the clerk treasurers and stuff can go, so, and then I believe you're allowed to take a spouse with you or another
Okay.
person that doesn't have to be your spouse, but
Well, that's
it's
good to know. Okay. I didn't realize that. Okay.
And I think they just send it to the post office box because they're not sure who all to send it to, other than you because you're on their committee.
Yeah, because I'm on there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's so funny because Mayor Hodges, which I think is Clarksville, but she was just on the news because all the flooding,
Mm-hmm.
and she was like just talking about keeping your kids safe. But I was like, I know her. I'm not her. But I want to remember if there's something I wanted to ask. Oh, do we want to think more about getting internet here? It's working fine. I was going to bring it up with my phone and using a hotspot right now. So I'm comfortable sticking with that. But if we decide we want Wi-Fi or if people are asking for it when they rent, I can look into it more. We had kind of talked about it last time, but I don't know that we came to a decision.
I don't think we did.
Okay. My guess is that it would be around $60 a month. And the best thing I know in the area is Spectrum, but there might be something else that I don't know about. But do you guys know something that you think is better than Spectrum? Okay. I was worried before I came up here earlier and tested to make sure that my phone, I've never done the hotspot thing. I was like, is it gonna work? So as long as that works and we have our needs met, like I'm fine with where we're at. But if people want that for purposes of like having events here, or we had talked at some point about doing like a movie night or something, then it would be good for those reasons. But we're probably just like in a good spot to just let it be until we decide to do something.
Well, if we get an internet in here, do we need to upgrade our office
Our computer,
computers and
we wouldn't necessarily have to, because I think people could, like, if someone was renting the space, they could bring their own laptops or like connect with their phones if they wanted to play music. If we wanted that, like if that would help us in some way or help Debbie, then we could. I do feel like I step into like a time machine when I see that computer. Like it's nice.
I don't use that computer and never used it. So
Yeah.
in fact, we talked about that we would pack it all up and take it to the basement. I always just use the laptop here. And whenever I need internet, I do like you said. I just use it off of my phone if I'm here and want internet for something. So
Has it been like mostly okay doing that? Have you had any like?
I don't have any problem because most of what I do from the house anyway. But
Okay.
just to make sure that I'm able to, like if we want to check, see, and I brought things to do it today to make sure. But if we need to do a check or something like that, I can just use my internet off my phone. I've been able to do that just fine. So
Okay. I'm okay with leaving it for now then, but I had written it down because I was worried about the website
Yeah.
and making sure everything worked. So, okay. Anything else? What's that, Sharon?
We got a phone call the other day from a gentleman who is interested in the house on Railroad Avenue. And he asked Melvin if we have any ordinance or anything against a big dump truck parked in his driveway because he owns a big dump truck.
Okay.
Well, we couldn't think of anything, and we asked him to come to the meeting tonight,
Oh,
and he didn't show up.
Okay.
But I mean, maybe his offer has fell through. I don't know. But
yeah.
I don't know of anything that we have against a dump truck in town. And he said he wouldn't come in town with it. He would just be at his place and then he'd go out the railroad track, out that
Sure.
way.
You must do some kind of work with it.
Mhm. But I don't know of anything.
I don't either. Not with like equipment or anything.
Mhm.
I think worst case scenario, like he could have a neighbor who doesn't like that he has a big dump
well,
truck
that's true too.
in his driveway. But also if you're allowed to have it, then you're allowed to have it.
But I mean, we told him we couldn't think of anything that
Yeah.
would stop him from doing it. But it would be nice if he would come to the board meeting and
Mhm.
we'll discuss it,
Yeah, I think that's a good idea too.
but he never showed.
Yeah. Maybe he'll show next time. Or maybe you're right, maybe it fell through. Do you like take any issue with there being a dump truck in someone's driveway?
No, I don't, but
Yeah.
as long as it don't interfere with his neighbors,
Yeah.
anything like that,
Yeah, I can't imagine.
they might want, not want this thing starting up in the middle of the night or something.
Yeah. They can't be loud. Well, and I think we had that like semi parked
But
down on
Yeah,
there forever, you know what I
he
mean?
doesn't have any. Well, he does have Buck's the closest neighbor he's got.
Oh, okay.
That, across the railroad tracks is the closest neighbor he would have because the others are back around the fields.
I don't know which house on Railroad Avenue is for sale.
he's,
Becky Berry's,
Mary's.
grandma's.
Is it like one of the first ones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah. I mean, not too close to anybody. So
And he's got a lot of land there because they bought
Mhm.
the land that Mary Berry's property was on.
Mhm.
You know, they bought that property to go along with theirs.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't see any issue with it. I'm okay with it.
Well, if he calls again, we'll just tell him, come, please come to the town board meeting.
Come and know us if you're gonna live in town anyway, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Well, if that daggone train don't bother you. It ain't gonna bother you.
One of my neighbors, every time I walk by and he knows I'm coming to town board, he's like, ask him to tell the train not to sound at night. And I was like, I think that's like a lost cause, man. I think the train's gonna sound at night. But I don't hear it though. I really don't. I live so close to it down there and I just don't. I've just been here my whole life and I don't, yeah, I just don't even hear it.
A lot of times we don't hear it. And, you know, it's just as loud as it can be, but we just
Mhm.
tune it out.
Now, if I'm mowing, I'm actually outside. I'm like, wow, that's really loud. If I'm in the house, it doesn't matter. Okay, shall we adjourn? Okay, I make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
All right, 6:59. There's that. Okay, and I'll stop the video. Okay.